Hey, what's up guys? It's Dusty here with another edition of Dusty's Daily Doubles. Today is Monday, March 14th, 2022. Yesterday, we did not have a great day. We went 2 for 5 overall in the selections, 1 of 2 on the Daily Double, so we missed the Daily Double, and then we went 1 of 3 on our bonus picks. Missed the Daily Double. We had Memphis plus 8.5, and it was a tight game with Houston the entire game, and then they just blew it late with like 4 or 5 minutes to go in the game. Memphis went cold and Houston went hot, ended up winning by 18 points, even though, like I said, it was a tight game. It was like a 4 to 5 point game for most of the game, most of the second half anyways. But you know, shit happens. We are back on it today with another Daily Double and possibly a bonus pick or two. And now let's jump into today's Daily Double. First game up on the docket is going to be a WTA, a Women's Tennis Association matchup at Indian Wells on the hard courts, and that is going to be between Vondrousova and Kontaveit. And honestly, this is going to be a really, really good game. Right now, Kontaveit is a favorite. About half money, you'd be getting 1.5 on Kontaveit. Both of these players are in excellent form right now, and both of them really do enjoy the hard court. Vondrousova is 20-9 overall on the hard court, whereas Kontaveit is 23-9 overall on the hard court. Last time these two faced off was in 2021. And that was a 2-0 set victory from Kontaveit over Vondrousova. And the time before that was also 4 months before that in 2021, where Kontaveit dropped the game 2-1. So overall, in the overall head-to-head series, actually, Vondrousova does hold the 2-1 edge in the head-to-head. However, both were not on hard court. Both of her wins were not on hard court. I do expect a difference here. I do think that Kontaveit, she absolutely needs this win. Honestly, they both obviously want the win, but we're looking at the number 5th ranked player here in Kontaveit facing off against the number 33 ranked player. That's a very tough loss to go out in round 2 at the hands of somebody who's ranked that much lower than you. Not to mention, like I said, she has the victory last time these girls faced off, and that was a 2-0 win, whereas the last time she lost to her, at least she picked up a set here. All things are pointing to Kontaveit pulling through, and that is going to be our first pick on the Daily Double, is going to be Kontaveit to win the WTA matchup at Indian Wells. And we are going to parlay that with an NBA game, and that is going to be between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And quite honestly, this game looks a little shady. Right now, Cleveland is only sitting at a 7.5 point favorite at home. I know that this Clippers team has extremely good defense. They have lockdown defense, and that could be the reason why the number is so low here. I mean, Cleveland plays extremely well at home, where they are 20-11 overall in the season. And the Clippers, they travel okay. They're only 4 games below 500. They are 16-20 overall on the season on the road. The reason why I think it looks a little sketchy, this number here, is the fact that right now we have Paul George out for the Clippers. That's been out for a while. But we also have Reggie Jackson, who is sitting out tonight's game for rest. He is slated to be out, and that's alarming that Cleveland would only be a minus 7.5 point favorite at home against a team without 2 of their best players. Super sketchy. I'm going to stay away from the line. So all we're going to do here, like I said, with Paul George and Reggie Jackson out, their main producer of points right now, I don't see how they can go on the road here in Cleveland and compete. I think that they'll compete for the first 2.5, maybe 3 quarters, but I do expect Cleveland to pull away at the end there. As, like I said, I don't think that this Clippers team has the offensive firepower at the moment to compete in this game. I think their defense will keep it a low-scoring game, but I expect the Cleveland Cavaliers to walk away with maybe a 107 to 100, 107 to 102. That will be my final score prediction. We are just going to take Cleveland Cavaliers on the money line as our second pick of the Daily Double. Remember, that is being parlayed with the WTA Indian Wells matchup between Kontaveit and Vondrousova, and that we are taking Kontaveit on the money line to win the match in tennis, parlayed with the Cleveland Cavaliers at home, and that is today's Daily Double. And now let's jump into today's bonus pick. And for the bonus pick, we are looking at more NBA action, and this is going to be a game between the Chicago Bulls traveling to Sacramento to face this Kings team. And this is looking like a bit of a sketchy line, as well as the Chicago Bulls are only 3.5-point favorites on the road against an abysmal Sacramento Kings team. This Kings team is 15-20 overall at home. 5 games below 500 at home is terrible. And whereas this Bulls team, they travel pretty decently. They are exactly a 500 team on the road, 16-16 overall. They will be playing this game without Zach LaVine and without Ball. So, I mean, that definitely does take away from a lot of points. However, they've been playing without these two for a few weeks now and doing reasonably okay. DeMar DeRozan is going to go in there and he's going to put up a lot of points. So, I mean, I just don't think that the Sacramento team has what it takes to compete with this Bulls team. They're headed in opposite directions, to be honest. The Bulls are 41-26 overall on the season on a 2-game winning streak. They're playing 500 in their last 10 games. Again, keep in mind they are without Ball and LaVine, and they're still playing 500. They are on a 2-game winning streak, whereas this Kings team is 2-8 in their last 10. Just atrocious. They just can't score. They can't defend. They're just the ugliest team in the league. Definitely. And they're on a 4-game losing streak. And now you got DeMar DeRozan and the Bulls coming in here for a tough game. It's not looking good. Honestly, it's like, not to mention that if this game is close towards the end of the game, the Bulls are a very good free throw shooting team where they are second in the entire league, hitting 81.5% of their free throws. So all we need here is the Bulls to keep it close late, possibly get a couple-point lead with a few minutes to go, and they should be put on the line, and that lead should stretch to at least 4 or 5. Again, their field goal percentage too, the Bulls' field goal percentage, they're first in the league in field goal percentage, hitting 48.3% of their field goals. It's not looking good. And they also, they're also first in the league in 3-point field goal percentage, hitting 37.5% of their three-pointers. No chance for Sacramento tonight. I don't care what the sketchy 3.5 line looks like, just because no LaVine, no Ball. We are going to take the Chicago Bulls on the money line as our bonus pick. Thanks for liking and subscribing. And, let's get back on the horse, baby. Whoop, whoop.